Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today. And I'm here to take a look at another SunnyV2 video, and this is the brutal 92% decline of Jelly. Whoever, I've heard of Jelly, I've never watched their content, but I don't even know what they make. Gameplay videos, I assume. He has headphones on, so I can assume. But damn, hey, I consider myself to be a dead YouTuber, same bro. Anyway, so let's get to it. Let's check it out. Link in the description. Go check it out yourself. 3, 2, 1, and play.
Lose 92% of his audience in only 2 years. Did the content become repetitive, boring, and unremarkable? Did he become too focused on unimportant things outside of YouTube? Or was his decline the direct result of Jelly's highly successful trio eventually coming to an end?
Quimble Snatch or whatever the name is?
Step-by-step explanation for why Jelly's channel hasn't been doing so well, which is most easily understood if we discuss how he became successful in the first place. When Jelly created his first video on the 3rd of June 2014, he had already been making videos for around 3 years on 2 prior channels, and as a result he had already built up some
every
skills.
white person
For example,
ever.
Jelly clearly understood the basics of branding, with almost every thumbnail featuring a clear element of green, which also helped Jelly to release his first line of merch only 3 months after beginning the channel. However, the point at which things began to get serious was when Jelly became one-third of what came to be known as the Robust Trio. In the beginning of the group, the only 2 significant members were Jelly and Quebblecop, who had already created a couple of viral uploads.
Quimble
Snatch. Me and Jelly, and we were playing on, like, this is crazy viral video. 14 million views.
Quebblecop then explained that he and Jelly realized that they could go viral by
I'm watching a reaction. He's doing, wait, this is a reaction video. I'm watching a reaction in a
together, which became significantly easier after the 2 announced that they were moving into a house together.
Me and Jordy are checking out a place. This is the place where me and Jordy are hopefully gonna live.
And while Jelly and Quebblecop were already getting insane views as a duo, it would be after adding a 3rd member that things began to get crazy. Slogo Man or Slogo appeared on Jelly's channel for the first time
I was close.
Sailing with monster trucks, and after this video received an above average view count, Slogo became
1.3 million views is above average.
A regular part of the group. Since they play GTA 5 more than any
that's like a 10th of my fucking channel.
Game, they'd collaborate and grow together in almost every single video.
Damn, you alright, bro?
There was a much better chemistry.
Hey.
Jordy is always the one who's probably the best at the game. Josh is always the annoying one, and I'm always the one that wins. And I feel like that's a good chemistry, and it works very well.
Which resulted in Jelly reaching 1 million subscribers only 12 months after creating his channel.
Wow.
I saw it, baby!
Meanwhile, Jelly, Quebblecop, and Slogo were becoming closer and closer friends every single day.
And in the meantime, just having banter, just roasting each other, and we were very close friends. Like, we spoke to each other every day, you know, we were there for each other every day. We knew everything about each other.
What else did you do in the same house together, huh?
The fun nature of the content helping them
what did you do? Is that Mentos?
Real life videos.
Oh,
we can do videos together in real life, and people like that even more. This one is 23.5 million views.
As mentioned by Quebblecop, some of their real-life videos performed unbelievably well.
Stop shaking the soda.
Q&A on Slogo's channel, which to this day has received over 17 million views.
Okay,
over on Jelly's channel, almost every vlog he'd post was equally popular, and as a result, Jelly passed 5 million subscribers only a year after hitting 1 million. By 2019, Jelly was gaining well over 200 million views every single month, helping him to receive his Diamond Play button and purchase a $6.5 million property in Monaco. However, while it was clear that Jelly was
you don't need a $6.5 million house if you're a YouTuber. You don't need it, period. Look at my big yard. Oh, fuck you.
Marked the point.
Did he make about like 20 videos about how rich he is now?
The Robust Trio began to fall apart. While Jelly and Slogo continued to collaborate on numerous different gaming videos, Quebblecop instead began to focus on reaction content, and therefore began to appear in fewer.
That's what I do, you fucker! God damn, he's got a lot of
videos. The Robust Trio was dissolving in front of everybody's eyes, but it didn't actually have all that much of an impact on Jelly's views, which if anything only continued to grow after Quebblecop left. By taking a quick look over Jelly's content at the time, we can see that he still had an abundance of different games to play. He was constantly innovating with new ideas, titles, and thumbnails. Plus, in January 2020, Robust became a trio once again after Kwebbelkop was replaced by a YouTuber named Craner, who had the most subscribed channel in all of Denmark. 3 months after Craner joined, Jelly was able to achieve his highest monthly view count
like
ever
20
at
people in Denmark, though, so that's not
511 million
really...
in May 2020. However, you don't have to be an expert in data analytics to see that after May 2020,
God damn, what happened in, is that November or December 2021? I think that has to be December. Dude, December usually views pick up in December, I feel like, at least. Maybe he just didn't make any videos really in December. God, that's huge.
Now, we should begin by stating
Huge
that there
dip
was
out of nowhere. I
unavoidably
mean,
gonna be
it was already dipping. Actually. What?
some kind of
The hell?
go horror.
I mean, obviously it was dipping, but it was more slow. I guess there was a big dip between here and there, and then there, and there, and there, and there. But then it like picked up, and then it went pew! That's the world's weirdest roller coaster right there.
Unavoidably going to be some kind of decline from his 500 million view high point, as almost every gaming YouTuber was going through this same early 2020 viewership surge.
Who the fuck is Laserbeam and Cypher PK? I've never heard of any of them.
As a direct result of the pandemic. So if we ignore these views which had come about from people simply being at home, the real decline of Jelly began in early 2021. To cut Jelly some further slack, we should also highlight that Minecraft, Among Us, and GTA 5, the three main games that he was making videos on at the time of his decline, were well past their peak in popularity on YouTube, and therefore you could definitely make the argument that the first reason for Jelly's viewership decline was that people were simply getting bored of watching these games, which is a problem still faced by the gaming genre today. There haven't been any hugely popular game releases after Among Us in February 2021, which was basically the same month where Jelly's views began to decline. Therefore,
I thought Among Us came out like late 2020.
Most popular games
actually it came out earlier
than Roblox,
the fuck? Why does that work?
Among Us, Minecraft, and GTA 5, all of which are years beyond their peak in popularity. Jelly has clearly noticed this problem himself, judging from one of his tweets reading, "Can GTA 6 just be released already?" with a possible motive for this being that Jelly is tired of playing the same old games on his channel. This might also provide
play something else,
fucker.
Yeah, Roblox.
Content has become a lot more repetitive
There you go,
and far less
Roblox.
innovative. Back when his views were exploding in 2019, Jelly was pushing the absolute limits in terms of ideas, thumbnails, and titles, which, as mentioned previously, was aided by the abundance of different popular games. These days, however, it feels as though Jelly isn't pushing these boundaries in the same kind of way.
I wonder if SunnyV2 would ever do a video about Funhouse or Rooster Teeth. Maybe he's already done one for Rooster Teeth. I would love to see one about Funhouse. I think Funhouse would be a good video to make for YouTube channel. Smaller, I guess. Only a little over 1 million subscribers. I know that's small. That's above average, as he would say. But
the ideas, thumbnails, and titles feel almost identical to where they were 3 years ago, but they're now being applied to less popular games. Then there's the problem of the content itself, which in all honesty just doesn't feel like there's that much effort going
how come
into
nobody
it.
does the reaction thumbnails that I do sometimes? Like I would click on every video if everybody's reaction was like that. Like that, then I'd be like, "Oh shit, man! This video they react to fuck them up."
On each video is fantastic, but they give off the vibe that Jelly's just played some random game for 30 minutes, sent the footage off to his editor, and taken the rest of the day off.
That game looks fun.
Now, I'm sure that this certainly isn't the case, but for some inexplicable reason, Jelly gives off the vibe that he isn't as committed to the content as he used to be, which is an absolute necessity for the growth of a channel. It's no coincidence that a creator like Mr. Beast is constantly going out of his way to reiterate that he wants to be doing YouTube for at least another decade. He's signaling to the audience that he's in it for the long run, and he knows that as soon as you stop committing to your YouTube channel, the audience will as well. Meanwhile, Jelly does the opposite to this by stating that he sees his own channel as being dead.
I'm not on this list. Where on this list do I belong? I'd consider myself pretty dead. Hey, I consider myself to be in the dead category as well, alright? I'll chill with you there.
And to make things even harder for himself, Jelly makes it very obvious that he's distracted by unnecessary things from outside of his channel. Now we're going to make a point that's somewhat similar to the one made in the
What, the ladies? Is that what
being the foolishness behind
you like your ladies?
Sharing a luxury lifestyle to social media. Although we're going to approach it from a slightly different angle.
Anytime someone's like, "Look at my car, look cool."
I was
doing like a mission,
in early 2021, during the same time period where his views began to decline rapidly, Jelly
So the
announced
only
that
time he's ever been
he
wanted.
purchased a $10 million boat.
At the start of this summer, I actually ended up buying myself a nice boat.
In the very same video, Jelly explains that he's also purchased a green Lamborghini Huracan.
I also bought.
You immediately make me not like you if you just like, look all the cars I bought. I mean, I guess I do the same thing. I'm like, look all the games I bought, but you know, fuck you.
To go with his already existing Lamborghini Urus, and in September 2022,
Look at my big house!
Jelly posted another video explaining that he's bought an abandoned mansion, which looked as though it needed a fair bit of work and a lot of time away from being committed to YouTube.
It's a bit of a mess. I didn't make the mess. Okay, I just bought it like this.
So why is this a problem?
I see so many business people get burned, and what they do is they start making some money, and then their lifestyle just creeps and it grows into this massive hungry beast that then consumes them. And what you've got to be very careful with is you can't let the byproducts of your thing distract you from your thing.
This is a principle
Sam
that someone
Ovens.
like Mr. Beast
He made the
understands
oven too, so he
perfectly.
knows
He's
about
always
business.
voicing his disdain for luxury and anything that removes the focus from the growth of his channel. On the other end of the spectrum, you have someone like Jelly, who seems to be searching for distractions, and it's clearly having an impact on his ability to produce top quality content. For example, in July 2022, Jelly uploaded a video titled "This Isn't Working
This
Out."
isn't working.
in which he
Oh, maybe
explained
put your
that
little sad thumbnail. Oh, you a little sad? You a little upset? Fuck
after
you.
many years,
I'm starting to.
he was no longer able to produce 2 videos per day and was instead going to start releasing just one.
Starting now, I am gonna quit posting 2 videos a day.
This was justified by Jelly stating that the quality of each video should increase.
Lowering the quantity should up the quality. At least that's my goal. If I can spend more time on a video, that video will turn out better.
Although the quality didn't actually change much after posting this, meaning that Jelly was simply uploading half
Nailed
as
it,
often
bro.
as before, with minimal change to the substance of the videos.
Yeah, try it again.
Then there was the
Nailed it.
collapse of the robust trio, but for the second time. We mentioned earlier that Quebblecop, who had close to 15 million subscribers,
Robocop,
left the trio in 2019, but was instead replaced by Denmark's most subscribed YouTuber called Craner. Well, Craner continued to play with Jelly and Slogo for roughly 2 years. However, like Quebblecop, he also began to appear in fewer and fewer videos. In May of 2022, fans noticed that Jelly and Slogo hadn't removed
my
any mention
friend.
of Craner in their video descriptions,
Wow.
leading everybody to believe that Craner had been kicked from the trio. Well, 4 months later, Craner would take to his YouTube community tab to make the following announcement. Too many theories out
fuck
there
those
about why I'm
people.
not recording with the guys anymore, and I thought although I always like to keep private, why not just address it so people don't get the wrong idea. Jelly and Josh are great people and I wish them the best. Last year and also somewhat into 2022 was the toughest time I've gone through. I lost my dad, came out of a long relationship with my ex-wife around the same time too. As most of you know, this resulted in me not recording for weeks or a month at a time. The guys were very understanding and sweet. However, no drama happened. I didn't use them to garner attention then leave. And for people saying I just use them for views, wouldn't it make a lot more sense to stay recording with 2 of the biggest creators on the platform? I think so. I wanted to change and I wanted to do my own thing for once. This post not only confirmed the end of the trio, which had made Jelly so successful in the first place,
I like
but it
Craner
also
more. I
felt
like
the
this Jelly
depth of
guy.
innovation and authenticity
Fucking Jelly
on Jelly's
donut over here.
channel. The Robust Trio represented a time when Jelly seemed passionate about making videos, as is highlighted in old comments such as, I enjoyed it more when they were actually having fun, instead of just acting for family friendly. However, while this comment
I
represents
hate that. Like, some channels now will censor themselves so much just for monetization, which I get it. At that point, just if you don't have a Patreon, just start a Patreon. Like, people will support you. They'll be like, oh gosh darn, you know? And people will do that for the entire video. Like, Game Grumps I haven't watched in a little while because they try to go very PG with PG-13 with a lot of their stuff. I mean, maybe they went back to being R-rated again. I think they still play House Party, so I'm assuming they go a little bit more R-rated now, but I don't know. Like, I was watching it and it was always like, like Aaron always have to stop himself and go, oh shit, shoot. Like, come on, man, just say shit. It's been like 5 minutes. You're 5 minutes in the video, you could just curse. Or bleep it out. What the fuck? That's fine.
the decline of a much-loved content creator.
Like, what the fuck? Stop being a pussy, bitch. I gotta say. Uh-oh.
It simultaneously
Demonetized.
shows just how much of an impact these 3 legends had on the content creation sphere.
Best
and the
friends
lives of
forever.
millions.
Now, best friend forever. Alright, well, I just don't. I don't know. Whenever I see someone fucking flaunt their fucking cars and house and shit and stuff like that, I think less of you as a person. That's just me. Why the fuck is Chris Benoit on my screen? The fuck is this? Oh, it's come to... Okay. That makes sense. Oh yeah, come down right there. Anyway, I think less of you. I just don't care anymore. I just don't. I'm sorry. Like, you can say I'm being an asshole, but I don't fucking care, honestly. People say that anyway. I just don't. Immediately, I'm just like, well, and not that I want the worst for you. I just don't care about your situation anymore because you flaunted this thing. Well, people don't have. Some people probably that support you and watch you probably don't even have nearly, but might not even have a working car, let alone a fucking amazing one, and you're flaunting it so people will watch your video so that you can make more money. And it's not even like there's no effort in that content. There's no effort in this content either. But I'm not making fucking million. I'm not like, look at my big ass car, you know. I mean, I guess there's some effort. This editing, obviously. I'm not saying there isn't, but not enough to warrant to flaunt fucking your multiple cars and your mansion, your $6.5 million fucking land, and I've never heard of Jelly until like recently, and I think it was because of that Quimble Quamp video I watched. Anyway, there we go. That's it. Bye.